Hey soul family, welcome if you made it to this reading. I'm Kate. I'm so happy to have you here. If you have aligned with my energy, then that means we are divinely intertwined. So if you're ready for this message and you'd like to stay, please sit back, relax, get something to drink, chill with me, let's talk. I heard a couple things before I got on here and I was like, okay, like, source, can you give me some clues on that? One of the things was that she said, you are going to be switching platforms. So I don't know if this means like a career switch up or if this means like you're going to a physically, like maybe it's a social media platform you're switching to, or it's like you're just switching to like a different level. I'm not sure in life. I'm not sure exactly. But then the second thing I heard is like, you will make them come. It will be you that makes them like come into your life, that makes, like, say it's like a romantic relationship, you bring them into your life, or you will bring the people to you, like you will call them to you. So it's like, I don't know if it's like something about you being in your authentic self that's going to call people to you, or like you will make these people just like, I don't know, it just feels like a magnet, like you will be a magnet for something. So let's see what she's got to say about this. Source, can you give me some clues more on this? I'm hearing the tide is high, but I'm holding on. So maybe it feels like a little stressy right now, or like there are some things that are stressing you out. She's saying not too much for some of you guys. Like some of you guys, it's like mild stressors. I can't make it up. It says, it's your time, babe. Recognition, being seen, go for it. Live in the now. It's your time, babe. Okay, so nose itching could be significant. Allergies. It's your time. And then on the bottom of the deck, I have Neptune. So Neptune could be something about your Neptune could be significant, or like seeing your Neptune in your chart. Where Neptune is in your chart, it's talking about emotions, nostalgia, incoming, diving deep. Okay. So I think this is going to really affect you emotionally in a really positive way. Whatever this is, like whatever you are using to bring people to you or to magnetize, maybe it's just yourself, but it's causing you to see something differently and more like expressively emotionally. So it's like, sorry, this is a lot of words and a lot of things in my mind. Expressively emotionally. So to express more emotionally. Source is saying you will be, maybe you'll feel like you need to cry about it. Maybe it'll be like, I feel like a sigh of relief coming through my body also. I also feel a bit of anxiety. So it could bring like this sense of like, am I ready for this? Like, am I ready, Source? Like, what is going on here? Source, can you tell me a bit more about this? I'm hearing something about packing your bags, like pack your bags. Okay, maybe you're moving as well. Karmic duty complete, take a day off. Light worker, mirroring, soul contract, life purpose. Okay, so this could be like, okay, source is saying that this is also a reflection of like all the beautiful work that you've been putting into yourself. So amazing, like that's why you're getting this, or why you're moving in this direction. But still something feels like karmic duty complete, you know, something still feels like unknown. It feels like there's something like you just don't know, like you're just still trying to figure it out. You're trying to tap in, you're trying to discover. The source is saying there isn't really anything that you need to discover right now. What it is just literally taking things day by day, moment by moment, and being as the most present you've ever been in your entire life. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Yeah, she's saying like tap in. Wow, that's a lot of cards. She's saying take them all, so I will. All right. We've got Mercury energy on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, safety and protection. We've got father, wounds, caretaker, a man, guardian angel. For me, this is talking about like, I heard God the Father, you know, so you could have come from like a religious background, possibly. But we all know that God is genderless, right? If you're here right now, you know that. And there is this divine balance coming back between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So we're realizing that there are feminine qualities that need to be had in this godly energy, that need to be acknowledged and celebrated. And maybe that coming into that soft, you know, I'm hearing soft girl life, like maybe coming into that lifestyle is what's, you know, what this transformation is all about, you know, and why you're here in the first place. And take a day off is coming back to me. So if you haven't taken a day off in a long time, or you've been really overworking yourself, source is saying like, please take a day, allow yourself to fully recover, because it's not easy to push through this energy. It's very dense, and it requires a lot of effort. Even though you may not see anything happening in your physical 3D reality, like your mental and like your spiritual, like it is lots of barriers being like broken down and pushed through. So give yourself a pass here. Like give yourself a moment to sleep if you need to sleep in, if you can, obviously responsibly, but like taking care of yourself when you need to is very important. We've got your dream is right around the corner. Travel, you're up next. Next stop, Dream City. I told you something about moving might be coming up here, traveling, going to a different city. We've got get ready for movement, enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, and momentum. So regardless, some momentum is happening here. And it is your time. The tide is high, but I'm holding on. And it does feel like that. It feels like, ooh, I gotta, Source is saying like you gotta let go and let the tide take you, you know, because maybe you're holding on a little too tightly and you've been trying to control it and like make things like a certain way or like point yourself in a certain direction. But like Source is like, you are changing platforms, like you're changing, like things are moving, like it feels very unexpected and like very random. So she's saying let it come in. So we've got love here. So this could be talking about self-love, but it could also be talking about a relationship. But I'm hearing just even like tapping into love energy and allowing that to be your guide is what I'm hearing. Rekindling that romance with Source is what I'm hearing as well. But if it is a relationship, like maybe you'll find them when you do move. Maybe you'll happen upon, you know, or maybe if you're in a relationship, it'll help boost that love energy within that relationship. It'll be something that's very telling. I'm hearing new house, new home. So you could be getting a new house or a new home. Clean up, clarity, cleanse, going in circles, slow down. What is this about, Source? And we have options. You can choose wisely. You can have it all, overindulge. You know, I feel that like with this clarity and cleanse, Source is saying like maybe it's clearing out the mindsets or mind states that you had around having it all, because maybe that just felt like something that was too far ahead or like something in the future. But I told you this is the most present that you've ever been. And so once you realize that the present moment is the only moment, then you kind of settle into this idea of like, okay, well, that means like I have to accept that I can have it all right now. I can have it right now. And so I think that's what Source is trying to bring to your attention. Like, she's like, you're changing platforms. You're changing into this person who is an instantaneous manifester, a miraculous manifester. And I feel like it's because it's like you have intentions to change things for good. And I keep getting this in a lot of my readings is you have intentions to change this for good. So if you're a part of this collective, then that is you, my friends. I know it. But she's saying it's also okay to like kind of overindulge yourself, because I feel like, you know, maybe that's something you might have done younger or like at a certain time in your life. And maybe it led you to some sort of like turmoil or chaos or something like that. But Source is saying you're in a different mind state now and you're able to let that old self go and like know that they weren't in the mind that you are now to do things I hear handle it responsibly. It's like a lot of power that comes with instant manifestation or like, you know, taking risks, taking chances, and like relying on the universe. It comes with a lot of power. And Source is saying that you didn't realize that before, but now you understand like, okay, I'm a co-creator. Like there are certain things that are for me and certain things that are not. And I need to follow the nudges. I need to follow the little things that, you know, are in my chest that like tell me to go a certain place. Those intuition hits, like I need to follow them regularly. And you've been listening. And so Source is saying like that growth, like that understanding of self, that depth is something you didn't have before. So it's okay to overindulge in yourself now because you can be trusted. You know what I'm saying? Like you can trust yourself now is what I'm hearing. We've got angel numbers, dream messages, new home, moving, dream life, focus on what's important, build it, be brave. This came out in another reading as well. Literally the same reading yesterday, all came out again. So if you saw that one, go back and take a look at it because it might be for you as well. But Source is literally saying like, you are moving. Things are changing. And this new home or this new place is going to totally just be a representation of, this new platform is going to be a representation of who you are. I just feel like you're changing. I don't know. She keeps saying changing platforms. Again, this could be like literal social media platforms. And it could just be like, that's the sign of synchronicity. You may not even be like a large presence on social media, but it's just the sign of synchronicity that that's there. that you're like, okay, I don't want to be on this one really anymore, or like something like that. But even that in itself is synchronistic. Source, what else am I getting for this lovely individual? Okay, we'll take these two because these all turned over. Okay, so we've got nourishment. I'm hearing every breath you take. Something about how you're eating, how you're taking care of yourself is really important right now. Some of you guys might be into like supplements or something like that. She's saying don't overdo it. But definitely keep doing the stuff that you're doing, like really taking care of your gut health is what I'm hearing as well. It's something about like your stomach or stomach is really important here, but taking care of yourself right now, because like it's coming out and it's making you more connected to your dreams. Your sleep state is getting better. Some of you guys might have had like trouble sleeping, or maybe even feeling like insomnia is what I'm hearing. But it's about like really nourishing yourself, like physically and mentally at the same time. What else we got here? We got social, well-known viral social media. I told you, some of you guys are social media heads and you're switching platforms and like you're getting bigger on something, like something is growing, or maybe you're just growing across multiples. Okay. But regardless, you're being more like, even if you're not a social media person, like you're being more well-known. And like, it's like I'm hearing whispers. So it's like people are talking about you and they're saying things about you. I told you, travel, time to go. Okay. It's time for you to get out. If you think about travel somewhere, go, like get out, go do it. Change location. It literally says that on here. Like you're going somewhere else. You need to, I'm hearing switch it up, changing platforms, like even changing platforms on this plane, like going to different locations is going to change your mind about who you thought you were. Like it's just going to just really ground you in a way that I don't think you were anticipating, but like you're like, oh, I didn't know I needed this, but here I am. We've got make the best of it, chin up, keep smiling, it will get better. So if things have been a little frustrating lately or tough, like this is just sources being like, don't worry, things are getting better, things are changing. Excuse me, she's confirmation burp. She's saying two more from this deck. Two more cards. I'm hearing an abacus for some reason. I don't know why that came. So something about math or money. Maybe something happening with your money lately that's kind of annoying. I'm hearing doing it old school could be significant. Yeah, I just feel like it's irritating. Like whatever that is, it's like something annoying. Like maybe you had an overcharge or an overdraft or something. But look, we got wishes on the bottom. Make a wish. Your wish is granted. I think like the thing is, the source is saying like you could be reactive, right? You could totally be super reactive to this energy of like something negative happening to you, but you're choosing abundance. You're choosing like, I get to make my reality what I want, and I'm going to choose in this moment to not give that any energy, because if I do, it messes up my manifestation. And that's what I mean by like you getting into the power a lot deeper. Like you're so much more connected and like you're thriving in this energy, and it just feels more like a flow. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel so stuck, so stagnant. But I like it. I like it a lot because this is very abundant. You might even bought something lately or wanted to go shopping or felt like you wanted to go shopping, or maybe you've been like very like stringent with like, okay, I'm only going to buy like one thing versus like the whole cart, you know? Yeah. And then I have not now. Yeah. Later, another time, disappointment and lack. I told you that's what I feel like what was coming up, but you're choosing not to flow with that. You're choosing not to be in this, like what now, this not now energy. I'm also hearing too, like, if you are like have a tendency to overspend, sources saying like back off of that for a bit, and just like put your money and focus on the things that like you need to get done. Like that's where your money should go right now. Because it's going to pay off in the end, and you'll have more money than what you started with, is what I'm hearing. Like it's going to be like some sort of like, you know, investment to grow. So she's saying invest, not just like buying like fast things, like quick things. Like don't look back, don't second guess, follow your passion, rise and leap. Risk and leap is what it says, but I like rise better. Rise and leap. So that's what she's saying. Like, she's like, just do like spend your money on those things, and the money will come back to you tenfold. Doesn't mean you can't buy like little gifts or things for yourself or other people, but just saying like that's where your money should go, on the travel, on the trips, on the experiences. And you might even be that kind of person already, and this is just confirmation. But this is for the, you know, this is a big collective. So what else, source? She's also saying put your money where your mouth is, which is like talking about like, she's saying you talk a big game, so like let's put the money there, you know. And I have time for you to win, a victory time. So I feel like you're someone who talks big game to themselves about like, oh my gosh, I am a winner, I am this, and I have, yes, opportunity awaits. Like you're someone who is always like bringing, especially to others, you're always bringing others up and like helping them. But Source is also saying like, you know, get the stuff done. Like let's get it done. Like let's face it. Like if there's things that we're not committed to all the time, like let's get them done. Like let's get in there. Like let's put our hands in the dirt and like really like grow the things, you know. And if they have been growing, like committing to them, showing up every day, like making it a practice, like really giving yourself the best opportunity that you can, because the universe is going to respond in kind. It doesn't mean you have to like overwork yourself. Like again, Source is saying if you haven't taken a day off in a while, it might be time, just so you can reset. And maybe it's a couple days off, maybe it's a whole vacation, you know what I mean? But opportunity awaits when you say yes to yourself. A time for a win. It's time for victory. Like if you follow your guidance and you jump to this next platform, you change, you move over, like it's gonna be all, I'm hearing all the things that you put in the order previous are gonna fall into place. So you just have to follow this path for a bit, so that this can grow. And once this grows, then other things will come in. I like this. She's like, it's going to lead to other things, and it's going to lead you to feeling more confident as well. And that's going to raise your vibration, which is going to draw even more things to you. And that's when you become like a magnet and you call the people to you. Okay, we came full circle. I like it. Okay. Okay. Are there any more card Source? Yes or no? Yes. How many? 2 from this deck? Yes or no? No. This one? Yes. Okay. 2 more. 2 more cards in this reading, and then I'll draw some charms for signs and synchronicities for you guys. I'm hearing Metal Monster. Oh, we got Mars energy. So be careful of Mars energy right now. For you especially, like Mars energy is talking about passion and like very potent energy, like aggressive sometimes. Sometimes it can even have to do with like anger or confrontation. And Source is saying like avoid. Avoid, because you know, especially if there's a retrograde going on, whenever you're seeing this, like avoid at all costs, because it's not worth it. It's just energetic. When retrogrades and like full moons and like anything energetic is happening on the planet, things start to get a little crazy, and people don't always know that those things are going on. So they just kind of react blindly to whatever's happening around them. And you might notice that, and it might tick you off, or you might even be feeling that. But Source is saying like, don't give in to that. I'm hearing don't give up, don't give in. Yes, we've got Sailor Moon energy. Love it. Love when she comes out, because this is the Queen energy, right? This is Sailor Moon, like big energy, leadership energy, taking the lead on something, like being the head honcho, basically. But also just like doing it with a fun attitude, doing it with like ease and happiness and joy, and knowing that you're in the right place. So again, take the higher road. I know it's difficult sometimes to always be the bigger person, but it'll be worth it. I promise. And we've got fall in love with the journey, flirty, you're beautiful, do what you love, someone loves you, someone is thinking about you. So I think too, like this is just confirming that like Source is watching over you, like sources, your guides, like they're all here for you. They're seeing you go through what you're grow through what you're going through. And I'm hearing we love to see it. So like they love to see this stuff, even though it may sometimes for us be like, what the heck? But that's okay. That's okay. Right now, what your focus is on is just taking the higher road if there are any upsets or hiccups that come through. And just knowing that Mars energy is kind of potent right now. So just kind of navigating that and knowing about it is just like sends you way higher. Okay, Source, is there anything else that I can give this person? Oh yes, charms and to the mirror, straight to it. Itchy scalp could be something like, for some reason my scalp is itching right now. And I just washed my hair, so. Alright, let's see. Okay, here are your signs and synchronicities. Hopefully these resonate with you. We've got cameras. We've got a little camera. I'm hearing disposable camera, like for traveling, so that could be significant. Okay. I've got a little peace sign. So again, bringing the peace, having the peace, staying peaceful and loving. We've got an apple. Okay. Apples, eating apples. I'm hearing somebody crunching on something. We've got an arrow for Sagittarius energy here. Big Saggy energy. I feel like this is also like, you know, getting straight to the point, focusing on what's important. Remember, Source was saying that in the beginning. I'm hearing Aries as well, something about Aries energy. Again, back to that Mars. We've got a little dragon. You guys probably can't see that, but it is a dragon, a little dragon. I think it's like a Chinese dragon is what it looks like. We've got a little witch. It's making me think of like Kiki's Delivery Service or something like that, but a little witch on a broom. I've got a hospital. So keeping yourself healthy, that's what that makes me think of, like something with wellness or health. We've got these diamond staircases, is blue, green, red, and white. So those colors could be significant. I always go by the colors, or like leading up to something, like staircase to something. I heard Stairway to Heaven, so that's very exciting. Going towards something really positive. I don't know what this is. It just feels like a good luck charm or like a little purse, but it has some like Chinese characters on it, Mandarin characters. So, and then we've got some scissors. Mandarin could be significant as well. Or learning like another language, maybe even. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you. I love you so much. Source is saying one more thing. What is the one more thing, Source? Crystals. Crystals could be significant as well, like grabbing crystals or having crystals on or wearing them all of a sudden. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. That's all I have for you guys. Take care of yourself, family. I love you. Until next time. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can. And the link down is below in the description box. I can't even talk. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Okay? Take care.